Welcome back to Motions of the Earth, Part 2, Revolution of the Earth. Let us recap. Earth has two types of motion: rotation, revolution. The spinning of the Earth on its axis is called rotation, and the Earth moves around the Sun is called revolution. Now we will study in detail the motion of the Earth, which is called revolution. Revolution of the Earth. The Earth revolves around the Sun in an elliptical orbit. This movement of the Earth is called revolution. What is an elliptical orbit? When an object moves around another object in an oval-shaped path, it is known to be revolving in an elliptical orbit. Revolution of the Earth. The Earth takes 365 days and 6 hours to complete one revolution. The distance between the Sun and the Earth changes due to revolution. Distance between Sun and Earth in early January is 147 million kilometers, whereas in early July it is 152 million kilometers. This change of distance also causes the change in season. Leap year. Why do we have leap years and where did they come from? It takes 365 days and 6 hours for Earth to take one revolution, to complete one revolution. We consider a year as consisting of 365 days and we ignore 6 hours from our calendar for our own convenience. 6 hours saved every year are added to make one day, that is 24 hours. Over a span of 4 years, this surplus day is added every 4th year. And in which month do we add this extra day? In the month of February. And that February, we have 29 days. Such a year is called a leap year with 366 days. The Earth revolves in an elliptical shape. As the Earth revolves, it gets closer and farther away from the Sun. The angle at which the Sun hits the Earth causes the season. Now children, look at this picture. First we will focus here. June 21st. Where is the Sun? The Sun is over Tropic of Cancer. And the northern hemisphere is experiencing summer season. Sun is over Tropic of Cancer. The North Pole is inclined towards Sun. A large portion of northern hemisphere experience summer season. The largest day and shortest night at these places occur on 21st of June. This position of the Earth is called summer solstice. Now look at the opposite picture, just the opposite picture. On 22nd of December, the Sun is over the Tropic of Capricorn. The Sun is over Tropic of Capricorn, South Pole inclined towards Sun. it is summer in the southern hemisphere. This position of the earth is called winter solstice. Now look at these two pictures. 21st of March and 23rd of September. In both these dates, the earth is receiving sunlight directly on its equator, and neither of the poles are inclined towards the sun. So it is the equator which is getting the direct sun rays. This is called equinox. This position of the earth is called equinox. When the earth is in this position, the whole earth experiences equal days and equal night. So we have come to the end of this chapter. Before we finish, we will summarize the motions of the earth, rotation and revolution. Rotation, the spinning of an object on its axis, and revolution means the movement of one object in space around another. Rotation causes day and night, and one revolution around the sun is called a year, and revolution causes seasons. Now rotation example, earth spinning around on its axis is rotation. The earth's moving around the sun is revolution. It takes the earth 24 hours to complete one rotation. It takes the earth 365 days and 6 hours or 1/4 day to revolve once around the sun. So children, I am sure that with this video will help you to understand the chapter in a better way, and this will help you to do the exercises given in the book. Thank you.